Hello, today I am doing Plants vs. Zombies Fusion again for the, I think, fourth time, but this time I have a stupid AI voice, so I sound stupid. I don't know what to commentate about. Oh yeah, these ones were very hard. Well, a lot harder than the original ones. And a lot of the time, the divers were annoying because you need to have cactuses and starfruit, but you need enough starfruit to be able to kill them, but you also need to be paying enough attention to like also deal with the water lanes. And also then there's also those guys with the explosives which they hold. So you'll also need to hope that those guys don't get up there and then blow up everything. And then also you need to try to have the other ones. Also sometimes I turn on and off the zombie health. That's a useful thing that they had. I remember this level took quite a while. And the level before it, I was actually recording it, but then then I was recording for 30 minutes and I was still on that level, so I really just didn't want to like just do that one and just have to cut out so much of my recording time because I'm just not that good. Also, I do edit out most of the times I restart because that sounds annoying. Also, I like to pretend I'm good at video games. Also, sometimes I use the Doom Shroom and Starfruits thing whenever there was like a miner and I didn't have any other way to stop them. With like the hammer thing. And the hammer is pretty cool. Since I've never explained a mechanic, I'll explain some of the mechanics. So the hammer is like a thing you can hit people with. And hitting them with it does a ton of damage to everything in that like tile area, but it has like a pretty big recharge time. And also then there's the slow motion button, that's very useful. There's also a speed control thing in the settings. Also a difficulty control. Those are all very useful. I can't wait to hear how stupid I seem when I check it before it's the end. Dude, this AI voice thing, it just sounds so stupid. And then there was so much guys over there who all just jumped there and then got ran over. Oh well. Anyways, there's a lot. The starfruits actually become pretty important. Wait a minute, how much? Oh, there's like 20 minutes left of me doing this. Oh no. So anyways, a lot of the time I just need to slow down just to be able to like counteract the miners, because right now I could use like the split peed, but I don't really want to because that's annoying. So I could only really use the star shroom because right now I don't have the magnet. I mean the magnet. Or the magnet. I'm not gonna. And then also to deal with all the like. Also we need the cactuses to, you know, deal with the flying things. So then we also need to have one of them in the water, so we do that. For a lot of the primary damage in this one, I just decided to switch to cactuses and doom shroomed ones. And then I just put stars at the back and probably the like doom shroomed or like, I don't know, I just do something. They were just at the back though. And also, there's actually these challenge ones that I've been doing, but originally I planned on not showing that because I only planned on showing like the main part. But beating these ones actually unlocks new things, and you get to try them out during the thing, so I should probably mention that. I mean, a lot of the strongest ones I use get unlocked by it. Like, for example, there's the, this star one. I end up using that a lot because it's really good. I mean, as you can see, these are just two of them. I know there's a lot of the, things which boost it, which is a mechanic that I've not explained, and I hope you just either read in the video where I unlocked that and then it explained that, or just already know for some reason. Also, they just occasionally drop that, like, effectively a nuke, and then it just homes in and then goes back a bit. If it's not, but then it just blows up everything. Also, there's an example of that thing. I forgot what it's called, or what I should call it. It was like that thing where it's like a chomper, pea shoot, or walnut. It was the first one. It was really good, and you notice that I use it a lot. There was no reason not to use it. I mean, it's crazy how they had it a chomper, and then got rid of its main weakness. That's crazy. Yeah. And also, there's like all the dolphin zombies in them. Those guys are kind of annoying. So I guess if I do one of them, I'll show it on screen. It's actually crazy to see how much of them like come out of the sky and then just instantly zoom towards them. That was a very fast end. Anyways, you could actually see the ones that I did here because I didn't edit it out. You can see that I actually used a lot of most of these. There's the Torchwood one. I didn't use that one. Why would I use the Torchwood one? Actually, I can imagine a lot of reasons. I just didn't use it. Anyways, here it explains another mechanic of the magnetic things being close, like upgrading them, and the little things being like a little net worth system, and it's like cool. So anyways, if I had a lantern to about any of those of the magnet store shrooms, not store shrooms, what am I calling it that? Of the magnet fruit, I mean oh no, the starfruit magnet things, then they just become really good. Okay, yeah, that took me way too long to say, and I am embarrassed. Also, that's really cool. I mean, they also just look pretty cool when they just explode. And I think it's pretty cool at least. Also, you'll notice a lot of the time I don't really bother to bring any plants for like the walls. The reason I do that is because there's a lot of things which instantly explode them, negate them, or I just don't want to use them because they have a long cooldown. Which is in fact a me thing. You could even say it's a skill issue. Oh gosh, after this everything's gonna sound so stupid. And there's also those floating aircraft thingies which are really annoying because they're just a flying... They're just like a stronger, tankier version of like a balloon zombie. Balloon zombies normally take one hit out of the sky for that. Also, you'll notice that I don't really ever put lantern thingies into the fog. The reason I do that is because I simply do not really need to see that much up there. They're usually just getting destroyed, and if not, then I'm cooked. I don't want to go through the effort of putting a thing up there to be able to see there. So I also don't really place anything past it, except when I place like the mushroom thingies past it. This whole voicing is gonna make the editing so much more annoying. This is one of the conveyor belt levels where you have where there's a conveyor belt. I'm pretty sure there's one of those at the end of the worlds. I'm not sure about that though, so don't go to the comment section and say that I didn't. Actually, you're wrong. Oh, I don't. Not too good. Well, you know, everything kinda gets destroyed because we have two of those. That's really a lot. They have pumpkins on them. You need like, oh my gosh, that just cut into me having so much different things. That was a little bit of a like skip. Oh no, I'm not editing this part out. I'm only doing this once. I'm not going through the effort of doing this twice. But oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. I swear there's gonna be so much audio, background audio, and then I'm just gonna have to re-record this whole thing and it's gonna be annoying. Or I'll have to listen to it all again. There's the flying bucket heads. Those guys are annoying because I only have the cactuses to deal with them. And if I don't have those guys, then I can't deal with them. But I have to. And then also each of these levels have like 4 different flags, which is a lot, you know. So then I have to do that. You'll notice just so that we're missing a lot of magnets to have like the final part. Like we'd be a lot stronger if we had the magnets. Though we are already like really strong. And you can also see the whole like magnet chain. A mechanic I wish I don't know, I can't tell if I use more or I should use more, is like the bucket heads going on the pea shooter or the walnuts or the tall nuts getting the basketball head thingies, because those are all really cool things. But they're just not used very much. I mean, you can only have a basic pea shooter with it anyways, and all it does is knock them back. So I mean, really, what's the point to have one row of them when you can have like one row of these things anyways? Also, when I looked at what the blower and the starfruit's combination is, it was not that good, okay? Like, it just sucks the stars in and then it shoots them out sometimes. You know, it could be better by not existing, but it is a cool thing. It's cool. Also, I wish more things would like use the bucket head or like the football zombies thing. Cause like I want to use them, but like I couldn't put them on like a starfruit or like a puff shroom or a fume shroom or I couldn't put them on sunflowers. I mean, I don't even know what that would do. Maybe it could give more sun, like maybe 50 or 35 in one thing. But you know, it'd just be cool to see more plants use the metal thing, because it is really cool. When I did originally get the mod, one of my friends was like yapping about it, and they were like, it's good, bro, and you should do it, because they saw videos online about it. So now it's like, I wanted to disagree with them, but now I'm actually playing it, it is really good. I would recommend doing it, but I am not putting a link in the description because I am lazy. Also, most of you are like on phones or iPads anyways. I don't know that for a fact, but it's probably true. Oh dude, the whole time you hear like the little guy with the box which explodes, the little jingle thing the whole time, and it's so annoying. I'm thinking, is there a way for me to not hear this? But the issue is there a way for you guys to not hear this? Cause this is annoying, and I don't know what to do. Actually, the answer probably just is too much effort anyways. I don't like you doing effort, I'm lazy. And then there's the new place. I actually really like this one, because it's like orange, and it's not, they have nothing like this in the original game, which is cool. And also, I think it's just cool. And then also I'm explaining more mechanics. You can sometimes just move plants, but doing it has a bit of a cooldown. And I think that is too strong. Also, nice cherry bomb at nothing past me. I'm really good at this. So anyways, the hand lets me move things to anywhere and fuse them. Unless it's been used, but then that's its own thing. But anyways, the shovel works normal. There's no change with that. But anyways, I just really like the background now, because now it's like, you know, it's orange, fall themed. You don't have stuff like that in the original game. It's more reddish, and it's still like entirely blue outside, and it's not orange. This is cool. So this is cool. But something I don't get is like, we're on the roof of something. I think like a shed. It doesn't look like a very stable building. But then the lawnmowers are always all the way down there. And then, are these tiles on the floor? Or on top of a building? If it's on top of a building, it doesn't make sense, but I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways. Well, I'm not very good at doing this voiceover things. Anyways, here I decide I don't need to use these cabbage bolts or corn bolts or melon bolts eventually, or the even more actually no, not even more eventually, just the winter bolts. I can ignore the slants. I can use a wall plant. Look, it's a return of actually using the game's strategy. And then I can just use the star fruit guys, they're really good. Also, the craziest part about this is that on the first level, they didn't give you the pot. I mean, maybe they could have given you the pot or the cabbage pot, but I mean, it's kind of crazy that you didn't have that. I mean, using the hand and moving like a chomper up to somewhere and then fusing it so it can eat things again is a crazy strategy, and it's very useful, and it's very strong actually. I mean, the whole thing is very strong. So much of this, it just feels like all the zombies are very imbalanced, and also the plants are so imbalanced. But like, the imbalancedness balances it out. And it's like it's still good. I mean, the balancing isn't the best, but it's not made by like a team. Actually, it might have been a team of professionals. This is still very good, and it's a lot of stuff. But it's not like the best balance with the stuff in the original game. I mean, they have to add a ton of stuff, which is pretty strong for it to be balanced out. But it does balance out. I heard somebody yelling in the background. I think that's gonna be in the video. I hope that's not in the video. I think I forgot to turn on the setting to get rid of like the echoes or maybe like background noises or stuff like that. So there's probably gonna be like a ton of that in the background. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so annoying. Here I have like a line of chompers, which is really good because now they kind of just lose. They can't really win now because they have to get past these, and these are really strong. And by the first few levels of the world, it's not that tough. I forgot. Oh no, I already have the star things. I know I didn't restart this attempt. Not because I remember if I edited it out. It's because, I mean, look at what I have already. There's no way I did this. Dude, there's only 2 flags. Last time I had 4. I know I said the balancing wasn't that bad earlier, but I mean, it kind of fell off in difficulty a lot. It's a reverse difficulty spike. I don't know what that is, but it is now something. I mean, we were doing like the end of the world, and it was like you had to pay attention and even slow it down. Also, something really cool about it is that they have a difficulty setting thing, and then they also have a speed thing to be even faster. Because I do not want to play this game at normal pace. That'd be very annoying because, you know, I've already played through the entire game and they don't have a speed up button, but it is very useful for this. I mean, that highest speed thing is too high for me, but I don't know what to commentate about. We just used the most busted thing. This destroyed even the last few levels, which had 4 flags, and also were really tough, and also had an extra lane, and some of them couldn't even be used, and flying zombies. What are they gonna do now? We literally are dropping nukes. They're cooked. I think the sort of setting that I think I had the most fun with was the nighttime one though, because you're just so strong. I mean, you have like the mushrooms at the normal cost instead of the doubled cost, which is cool. I mean, I like that they just removed, well, assumingly removed the coffee bean. Also, this is the end. What do I say at the end? I don't know. I think I'm supposed to say like and subscribe.